beautiful souls, I am Awakened Soul, and today we're going to be reviewing XRP. As I enter the charts, I enter with no emotions, no expectations. I erase everything and start off with a fresh, clean chart. I do use the log scale. First, this, I'm going to look at my 3 months, just observing, right? We can see a contraction phase, 1 contraction phase, 2 contraction phase. So this is telling me right now that price action will be within this range. First thing is set your range. You're going to look at the previous candle and just mark the body open and body close. I do use the chakra colors. Okay, simple range, just like that. Go down to your monthly. On your monthly, you could turn on your 1226 EMAs. The EMAs that I use. And just, or your higher high, lower low indicator. And this is going to just guide you on where to set key trend lines. Again, this is our focus point, not here. So 1 touch, 2 touches. One touch, 2 touches. It's definitely looking like a bull flag here, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. But I do want to pull this fib channel here, because what if this is the case, right? It doesn't have to be this type of flag. It could be a ascending flag. So just an observation that I'm making here. Let me send this to my Discord, and if you're not following me, follow me at awakensoul_369. There's my link tree. I have a course. I have a beautiful community. Yeah. So just based on this fib channel, right, I'm just gonna highlight some key trend lines, just price action, focusing on price action here. Let's set our monthly range. Don't forget, it's part of the strategy, monthly range. What else can we see? Nothing much, so let's move on. Right, so I just deleted the fib channel, and now I'm here. I'm going to move into my weekly. On my weekly, I want you to start visualizing the flow. I believe everything is energy. I believe that price action is a current of energy, and I trade with the flow. It's worked for me, and hopefully it works for you. So here, really quick, I don't have to add this trend line, but I just want you to visualize it, right? Price action's under 1226 EMAs, bearish trend. Then right here we have a rotation to the upside. Price action above 1226, bullish trend. Now we come down again. Price action just came down here. Okay. Wonderful. So now that it came down, now we're in a uptrend, right? So uptrend. And this is just to visualize, right? Price action above 1226, price action below 1226, price action above. We do see a bearish rotation happening on the weekly with the 1226 EMAs. A little concerning there. Well, not if you're shorting, right? How do I silence this? Okay. So we're here. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm thinking, trying to explain. It's complex. Right, I'm trying to visualize, like I said, I'm trying to visualize the move. What's it gonna do next? You have 1 touch, 2 touch. Can we get a possible 3rd touch here? Right? We're trying to see the possibilities, and it's important for you to be open-minded to that. This is a probability game, and all we could do as technical analysts is do our best to get the best outcome. So because market makers like to play in threes, I was thinking 1 touch, 2 touch, and possible a 3rd touch here. That could be a possibility. Okay, and if we have that, let's get a target, pulling a fib from this top to the bottom here. And my targets usually correspond to the trend line touch. So if we would have a rip here, you know, I could see it here, it would give me like a 50% retrace. That sounds about right. I'm gonna do that. Remember, weeklies are orange. So a 50% retrace sounds perfectly fine right now. What else do I see? Let's move on. Let's go to the daily. So on our daily, I did set this trend line up, but I'm going to switch it a little bit. And the reason is because, like I mentioned earlier, I trade with the flow. So we have price action respecting this resistance. And here is where it crossed to the upside, right? So now we see this beautiful support being held here. So 1, 2, 3. So this is why I set this trend line here. What pattern do we see? Again, using higher highs, lower lows. I like to turn it on just to help me visualize possible pattern structure. Every contraction phase has provided a pattern for me. So because this is a daily contraction phase, I'm going to want to see what's the possibilities, right? I'm going to try to investigate here and do my TA, my due diligence, and try to figure out what's going on, what makes sense, what doesn't make sense. At the same time, remember, set your range. We're on our weekly. Did we not set our range in the weekly? We didn't. And I'll show you why it's so important. So on our weekly, using previous candle again, right? Weeklies are orange. That's going to be your range. Now we're on daily, and our daily using the previous candle. This is going to be our range. So what price action is telling me right here is that it's holding above monthly support, it's holding above day support. So if we have a confirmation of our 3-month resistance, right? It's resistance because price actions is under. That would just give me more confidence to take a long. And that's how I use those key support and resistance. You know, it's hard to say. Could it be like be a megaphone? I was thinking of like the Head and Shoulders situation here, right? Because even though, like off the bat on my weekly, I was like, well, it could come here, give me a 3rd touch here. You always have to be prepared, and that's what I teach. Be prepared for both scenarios. Okay, just because you think or assume that's going one way, let me tell you, it's not. So that's a possible target here. Right, I was thinking of here, but this is irrelevant now. So let me go ahead and submit this. So if you ever see a box, a highlighted box in a horizontal line, those are my targets, just like here. Okay, let's erase this because again, Head and Shoulders is just an assumption right now. It's just a possibility. Let's go on to our daily. This is our daily structure. So we're in a trend down, obviously. So what do? We set a key resistance trend line. Just one touch, two touch on our daily. Okay, so see how beautiful this is? So you have one touch, two touch here. Well, I believe we do have some bullish divergence too, as it's turning. So as you can see here, wicks are coming down. We're in the daily. RSI is going up, so I'm liking that. Oops. Okay, so here, XRP comes with a lot of wicks, so you just have to be prepared. You see this? This is wild. So here, I'm going to go to my 4 hours. My 4 hours is going to help me get a 4-hour contraction phase, just staring at it, right? Be able to kind of zoom out when you're on your 4 hours and just try to find your sideways movements. Those are your contraction phase. So we have one contraction phase, trend phase, contraction phase, trend phase, contraction phase. So this could be the shift to the upside, right? So next movement will be here or here. Okay, we're getting closer. Patience, patience. We go to our 1 hour. Do I see a pattern in my 4 hour? I forgot about that, right? Remember, like, focus on your 4 hour contraction. Just look at what's happening right now. Do you see anything that could be pointed out? Sometimes we're able to see a nice pattern, a Wyckoff, a ripsaw. So it looks like we had an H, we rip up, down. This could be a ripsaw actually. So we have an H up and down. So this could tell us that price action could go up. This could have been the ripsaw here. Okay, we got key support here, 4 hours. Right, because I'm using this low because this is the ripsaw. So this is my 4 hour range. It went up first, then it came down, consolidating. Okay. So just visualizing it here, I don't really see a pattern in the 4 hours other than this possible ripsaw. And I will draw it for you. And this is what it takes. It takes patience to see every time frame and to even imagine the possibilities, right? You're going to come down. It went up, down. And this is the consolidation because this was the H. I just didn't draw this. Right. So this was a bullish H. It went up first, came down, and then we're consolidating. So based on ripsaws, I mean, this could definitely go up. And confluence with the RSI, I'm liking it. I'm going to go here to the 1 hour. 1 hour, I like to turn on my pivot highs and lows. That gives me a great visual on where's my highs, my lows. So trend line for my strategy, it takes a trend line break, EMAs to flip, and support and resistance to break. So here's my 1 hour range, just focusing on my highs and my lows. I actually want to enter a long right now, to be honest with you. It looks really bullish. So I think it's going to go like this. I could even retest and continue to the upside. That's what I'm seeing right now. Of course, I could always flip to the downside. So use a stop loss. Where would my stop loss be here, right? I'm just coming in, I'm visualizing, I'm seeing, I'm getting excited. I'm like, okay, I have my 1 hour range. My stop loss is gonna be my 1 day support. Why? Keep it tight. Keep it really tight. Why? Because it's simple. Let me tell you why. Let me show you why. Trend line here, right? If price action was to rotate here and break this day support, obviously the call was wrong. So you want to cut your losses quick. So my stop loss would be my day support. I hope that makes sense. I'm loving this chart right now. I'm going for it. And yeah, good luck, guys. Love you. Let me just send over this to my Discord. Yeah, join. It's free Discord.